Welcome to Anchor Academy 2017. This year we've done some special things just for the group of students at Anchor Academy. And this particular page is the parent page. You logged in using parent for the username and parent for the password. And this is the page just for parents. It's all the parents. So there's nothing special on here for just you and your child or your student. And what I want to do today is to give you kind of an overview of what this page is like and let you know how you can use it as a parent. So this is not a student page, and so because it's shared by all the parents, you won't be able to do or shouldn't do all the things that the kids can do. So to begin with, let's take a look at navigation on this website. There are a number of navigation aids. Along the top, we have a row of them. Home is like home usually is. It'll take you back to this particular page. Dashboard, if we click on that, is a different page. This is typically where your page opens when you log in. And this is the parent home page, where you can select the class. Right now it's set up for just photo 11, and this should have photo 12 on it within the next week or so. So continuing along the navigation page then, down below are some links to scphoto related things about my background, my portfolio, things like that. And then over here in the upper right hand corner are two important tools. This first one right here kind of looks like something's going to open up. If you click on that, it will show the blocks. These are the blocks. They show up over here on the left side. So let's make them click on and off. Blocks allow us to add specific content, additional things that you can use with the site. Under upcoming events, as assignments become due, they'll show up on this list. So it will be helpful for you if you're wanting to keep track of things. There's a calendar, navigation tools. The progress bar won't show any progress for you because you're not doing anything, but your students page will have this on it, and you'll see that they'll be able to see what material is due and whether it's been completed or not. And you can ask them to see it or where it's showing. Messages. There probably won't be a lot of messages for you as parents, but if you want to send a message to us, we can. The blog menu is on here because it's available on every page, and I welcome people to create blogs about the class. So let's go ahead and log in to our class. And now the menu has changed a little bit across the top. A new one has showed up called This Course, and as we click on that, some other menu choices are available. Some of these are locked out. For example, People allows me to see all the students in the class, but this isn't intended for you to be a chit-chat thing with other people in the class, so that one is not operational for you. If you want to see grades, the grades are available on your students page. All this one's going to show is your grade as a parent, which is pretty much always going to be pretty bad because you're not doing stuff. Assignments, so this one's probably more useful. Assignments then will take you to a list of the assignments. If there's a due date, it'll show you the week in which they're going to be due. There won't be a grade for you, but the same page on your students page will show the grade. Forums take you to discussions. So if you want to see the discussions, now here you can view the discussions. So if we want to go down here to the icebreaker one, the first one, we can click on that, and here we are inside that. Now there's various ways that these can be displayed, and I tend to like to have it done as flat files, oldest first, and that will put my comment on the top of the website. As you go down, you'll see what the question was that was asked on the site. This one we're going to just get used to using a forum and to talking to each other. We're going to talk about personality types. It's kind of fun. Here's my reply. to one of those. If you want to reply to another student's reply, you would simply hit the reply button to theirs. But for this first form, you need to reply to the question, which is what personality type are you? Whenever you enter a form, whenever the kids enter a form, first thing they want to do is change the subject line up here from the title that's here to your own name. So when you see in the form list reply to John Doe, you'll know which are the ones that pertain to you. Here's your message. You have a lot of tools along the top, including the ability to add an image. You can attach files on here if you want to drop a photo to make some comments, and then when you're done, you can post it. So I'm going to go back to the beginning because I don't really want to post this one. And I'm going to remove my sidebars so we can just talk about the class content for a while. So the important thing is that you begin at the top. You read from the first page. Read through this opening intro material. Kind of gives you the philosophy for the class and the overall goals. If there's new class announcements, they'll show up here. Here's the week that we're at, so you go through it and read the content for this particular week. Course syllabus, we've got the form to do, some notes, and that's it for the week. It's kind of a planning, getting used to things type week. Second week, we'll again see the activities here for the second week. Things to read, website page here about what's the difference between a snapshot and a photograph. Always click the anchor, the breadcrumb to go back. And each week there will be some particular assignment that you'll be graded on. So at the end of the second week, we get a quiz. Now, once you can only attempt this quiz once, so one parent can give this a crack, and then after that, nobody else will be able to see it, although you'll be able to see how that other parent did when you view your results. Notice that quizzes are usually timed, and it tells you how many attempts you're allowed. Most of them are only one. I don't want to make it too easy, where I give you all the questions in advance. It is a time test, so once you hit this attempt quiz button, you're on. So that's basically the flow of the class. You go from week to week, add content to the week as necessary. You can work ahead or read ahead if you wish, but generally it's only going to be graded during the week in which you're working. We're at this point showing only a semester or a term at a time, so you can't get too far ahead in the class. Eventually, by the time we get to the end of the class, towards June, you'll be able to see the whole class. And that's basically the outline of what you have available to you as a parent. Oh, one more menu up here where it says Parent Login. If you click on that, there are some other additional things that you can look at. Most of these for you as a parent are not all that necessary. Viewing the profile, I would encourage you to have your students check the profile, keep it up to date. I personally like to have pictures in it. That's why I've added a little video thing up here in the top so you can see me. Private files allows you to upload files onto the website for you to keep, photographic images and so on. I've loaded one up here to kind of test it out myself to see how it works. And it's simply something where you click on the plus up here to add a file. You can choose a file from your desktop. If you have a Flickr account, you can log into Flickr and so on. So we're going to quit this one because I don't have anything to load right now. And I'm going back to my home page. Other things up here, well, once again, the grade page is only going to show you your grade as a parent, which will probably not be much. If parents have written blogs, and I encourage you to feel free to do that, to write a blog, comments to each other, questions, things you want to talk about, just things in general you can share with just this group. You can read other parent posts, the calendar, and then of course log out, and you log out and you go back to the default for the class, which is where you begin. I welcome your input this year. If you've got any questions, email Keith at scphoto or info at scphoto, or you can contact Michelle and she can put things through to us. So thanks a lot. Have a great year.